Heart failure. Heart failure is also known as the inability of heart to contract or inability of heart to pump sufficient amount of blood. Then heart failure occurs. Heart failure is often referred as congestive heart failure. Occurs when heart is unable to pump sufficiently to maintain blood flow to meet the body's need. This condition results in systolic dysfunction or diastolic dysfunction. Suppose, look at, this is the normal heart of human body. When it is unable to pump the blood, then heart failure occurs. So the heart failure is divided or is classified into different types of heart failure, like left sided heart failure, the right sided heart failure, left sided heart failure, right sided heart failure, systolic heart failure, diastolic heart failure. There is the biventricular heart failure, high output heart failure, acute heart failure, and chronic heart failure. Classification. As I mentioned earlier, when left side of the heart fails to pump, the left sided heart failure occurs. When right side of heart failure, because of right side of heart cannot pump the blood, forward failure, and backward failure, high output failure, low output, acute and chronic failure. These are also types of the heart failure. So left sided heart failure, it is a condition in which left side of the heart is unable to pump the blood. Left ventricular cardiac output is less than volume received from pulmonary circulation. Now looking at the normal anatomy of the heart, that this one is the left sided of the heart. When left ventricle is unable to pump the blood coming from pulmonary vasculature, suppose these are lungs, and through lungs what happens, blood comes into left side of heart. From left side of heart it goes into aorta. So when left sided heart failure occurs, what happens, then blood accumulates in pulmonary vasculature and results in pulmonary edema, shortness of breath, nocturnal dyspnea. Different conditions will develop in left sided heart failure. Pulmonary congestion, forcing fluid into pulmonary capillaries, into pulmonary tissues and alveoli, causing interstitial edema and impaired gas exchange. Dyspnea is the most common symptom of left-sided heart failure. In right-sided heart failure, right ventricular cardiac output is less than volume received from peripheral venous circulation. So, as basic knowledge, uh, we are aware from basic knowledge of the heart that in right side of the heart, blood comes from the different body tissues into right side. Deoxygenated blood comes into right side of the heart. From right atrium it goes into right ventricle, and then from right ventricle uh, this blood goes into lungs for oxygenation. So when right side of the heart fails, then the blood accumulates in organs of the body, vasculatures, which are draining blood from uh, organs of the body. Blood accumulates, that results in nutmeg liver, chronic passive congestion, and uh, jugular venous distension in right sided heart failure. Right side of heart failure, right ventricular cardiac output is less than volume received from peripheral venous circulation. Blood accumulates into right atrium and right ventricle and peripheral venous system. Increased venous pressure leads to jugular venous distension, and increased capillary hydrostatic pressure thought is venous system. Now, forward failure versus backward failure. Forward failure, decreased cardiac output as a result of inadequate tissue perfusion. And backward failure, blood remains in ventricle after systole, increased arterial and venous pressure, rises in venous pressure, forces fluid come out capillaries and extracellular space and results in edema. So that is forward failure and backward failure. High output failure and low output failure. High output failure occurs in response to the condition that cause the heart to work harder to supply the blood.